trouble, 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 trouble. You know I might get in trouble. You know I might get in trouble. Trouble, 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 trouble. Yeah, I may get in trouble with this. Yeah, I might hit the button with this. T.Cooke and Briaunna, Monet, yeah, you know how we coming with this. Heat it up like the summer with this. They tryna kick it, wanna punt it with us. Yeah, they say it's something in the water, so I went out and flooded my wrist. She said she buy, I said pull up. She said hi, I said hola. She wanna vibe, I told her pull up. I said roll up. I'm like hold up. She said she buy, I said pull up. She said hi, I said hola. She wanna vibe, I told her pull up. I said roll up. I'm like, yeah, I may get in trouble with this. Yeah, I might hit the button with this. T.Cooke and Briaunna, Monet, yeah, you know how we coming with this. Heat it up like the summer with this. They tryna kick it, wanna punt it with us. Yeah, they say it's something in the water, so I went out and flooded my wrist. Good trouble like John Lewis, on the daily like John Stewart. With this rap, I'm a conduit. Got them worrying behind.
Yes, sir, it's your boy T.Cooke. I'm here with your boy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. For the people who don't know, go ahead and let them know who you are, man.
Yo. It is your boy Chase, the model extraordinaire.
Okay.
Like I do it all, you know. Between portrait to different like wardrobes to all of it, you know. I do it all, man. So yeah.
I appreciate you pulling up on the Trouble Pod.
No doubt, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you tapped in. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I've been seeing you out here doing your thing for a minute, bro. So, you know, we go back to...
what?
I remember, I think the first time we met was probably like 2015, 2016. It was at B. Waters. A pool party he had.
Shout out, man.
Yeah,
Waters,
shout out
man.
B. Waters.
And
I remember we was like in the backyard and
rapping.
Like dudes had started a cipher, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, you know, I'm kind of reserved when it comes to like my talent and stuff like that, but everybody like, yo, Cook hop in.
Yeah.
So I hopped in the jump and started spitting some bars.
That was how I knew. Exactly how I knew then too was like, yo, like this guy here can actually rap. Like, I mean, like it's not just, you know, like the casual shit. Like, nah, like you be rapping. So
I appreciate
that,
bro.
Man.
It's respect, bro. I appreciate you. Like my last two events that I had, man, you pulled up on the Seven Cities album listening party.
Yes, man.
Pulled up on the Seven Cities documentary.
Once I had braids too now.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people, man, like if I would have kept them braids, bro, like them James would have been down here.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, what made you like cut your braids, man? Because that's how I met you when you had them.
Yeah, man. Interesting thing was because I wanted them like to really like pursue modeling, like, you know, like seriously. So that's the main reason. And back then too, as well, like it wasn't as popular either. Either though, you know, like to be modeling like braids. So like I definitely needed a bit of a change up. So I mean, once I had cut off, you know, the braids and stuff like that, like I guess it was me, you know, I mean, just validating it more, saying, okay, cool. Once I do this, I got to go hard with it. And like, you know, ever since that point in time, like I've been just taking it serious, like for real.
That's what it is, bro. I remember like when we met, you wasn't even, I don't even think modeling was on your radar, bro.
You know what's funny? That was not nowhere near it because, you know, like as far as me even being like in, you know, like the vocal point or, you know, like the focal point of, you know, like the crowd and stuff like that, that was never for me, but just trying like to be seen or trying to like be flashy. Like, you know, anybody else that really knows me already knows that. Like, I'm not that kind of guy. So, you know, like the modeling thing though was just a bit of a passion thing too as well. And, like I just like taking pictures.
Yeah.
Simply put.
No, bro, your pictures be clean, man. Like everything you do be definitely like top tier, next level. How long have you been doing it, bro?
Let's see. Like I've been modeling since August of 2018. Okay. So yeah, I mean, like it's about to be, you know, like 3 whole years now, actually. Damn, man.
Time was flying, huh?
Yeah, man. And it's so crazy because the like photographer named Carl James, man, talented brother, man. Like he had took out time, you know, like to really like shoot me and just coach me on, certain like poses and like certain looks. But looking on back at it now, that whole shoot was just trash. I hated it. Like, I mean, like it's should have been a lot of growth since then. So, I mean, like,
you got to start somewhere though, bro. You know, like
you really do. But just like back then, like I thought it was a good, like outfit. But now looking back on it, it was trash. It was trash as hell. So, I mean,
well, it's good that you can see your growth though. And a lot of people will get discouraged from even
quickly
starting. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they might start but don't see it through. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like I tell anybody, that's the biggest thing with whatever venture to whatever thing, like that you are trying to do, you got to actually take a first step to actually doing it.
Yeah.
That's the key, point of it. It's just doing it, just trying it, just taking that step forward. Simply put.
No, that's real. Speaking of starting something new, we've seen that you also started vlogging recently here. I think you put out like 2 vlogs so far.
Yeah, man.
You trying to tap into that YouTube space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, what made you like, yo, I'm going to pick up the camera. I'm going to start vlogging my daily life.
Honestly, that was just because of Shad Harris. Shout out, man. Like to him. He's just a very, very interesting person, period. But just, like he's a content genius. So once I reached out, like to him, man, and it's I mean, like I think I had asked him too, was like, yo, what else could I do, like to stand out more, or just like I had kind of felt as if I was in a creative rut, and it's like, he was just like, well, how's about this? Why don't you start vlogging? And like I was like, vlogging? He was like, yeah, like why don't you, just try it out? Because like think about it, you were modeling, and just a lot of people are, not like privy like to that, especially from a male's like view either.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a lot different. So I mean, once he said that, like I literally had bought that Sony camera. I want to say like the following day, like after that. So I mean, like it has been a bit of a process, just learning that whole like setup, learning, the format, and just trying like to, make it work basically. So I mean, once again, the thing is that I'm trying it, I'm doing it, I'm taking that step forward. So like I just said, man, like somewhere you got to take that step. So exactly what I'm doing now.
Oh, that's a fact. I've been trying to get people in Virginia to start vlogging since like 2017 at least, for a while, because it's
really?
like, yeah, because I look up to, I was really big on YouTubers like DDG and like certain artists who like,
throwback.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like they was running YouTube years ago. Now he didn't transition into being, a hip hop artist, but I feel like it eventually pays off because people are interested in seeing the behind the scenes. Like I always say, we need a behind the scenes of the behind the scenes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like sense, it's so much going on 24/7. Like, people see the podcast, but they don't see what it took to get you here. They don't see what it's. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, like y'all like. What y'all can't see is like the parameters right here, but it's very, very like well like done up with like the lighting obviously and like the level of equipment. So it's a lot of money into this, but at the same time, like obviously, I mean, like it looks great.
We appreciate that, bro. We try to,
I like it.
We all about sacrificing at the end of the day. Like, we want the Off-Whites and the Supreme, and we have a little bit of that too. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like a lot of our money go right back into the artistry. It goes into the equipment. It goes into the red carpet premieres, and it goes into that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's important. That's what we doing it for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, like always y'all have said that is like. What you always do is sacrifice, like the time and like money. But as far as like the quality and stuff like that, like it's always there. Presentation matters. So, I mean, that's another lesson too. Presentation always matters.
Yes.
Matter of fact, quality first. Quality.
Yes. Quality over quantity is my biggest
all day.
thing.
Numbers.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause numbers. Hey.
Good job, Cook.
Facts, bro. So I definitely I would be remiss if I didn't say congrats on your newborn.
Oh man, Lennox.
You know what I'm saying?
Son,
Lennox.
shout out.
Facts, bro.
Lennox, man.
Been seeing, you know
Fat
what I'm saying?
man, fat daddy. Big man.
Yo, I wanted to ask you, like, I mean, of course you were already a father, but like, how has it been different the second time around?
You know, like, to be honest with you, and like it is absolutely no shade at all. But you know, like, the difference is between, you know, like, the women. Honestly, like, my first child's mother, you know, like, we had wanted it, you know, to work, and just like, it just didn't work out because of personality, you know, like, you know, issues. Honestly, simply put. And this your time around, like, I'm older. Obviously, like, I'm 31 actually, but anyway, like, I'm older, and just, you know, like, the particular woman that I'm with, Lena, shut up, boo. You know, she is just different, man. Just her mindset, to her care, and just her attention to detail is just different. So I mean, pretty much, like, that's like really it. And it's like our personalities match well. Like, our values match. So, and that's the key, man. Just as long as that both of y'all, you know, like, can compromise and like work together as a unit, that's exactly what matters. So, you know, like, for us, that's what it is.
No, that sounds like definitely like a key to a healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And bringing, you know, new life into the world. So, like I said, congrats to both of y'all, man, because that's big. You know what I'm saying?
Fat man, fat daddy. Like,
he gonna see this years from now.
I know, man. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, man. So that's what's up, bro. So I know you've
Good
had
job, Lennox.
So I know it's been you've had the pleasure of working with a lot of different creatives in the area, a lot of different photographers over the years.
Yeah, man, it's weird.
What would be some of your favorite photographers if you had to shine a spotlight on some of them? I know I'm gonna put you on the spot, but what's some of your favorite ones that you know you like to work with?
Well, first and foremost, you know, like, I got, like, to bring it on back to my guy Play knows IG. Play, man, was like the biggest reason why that I think I got T.I.'s brand, you know, Akoo, really, was like because of his work. So, like, I would just have, you know, let the credit that, you know, like, to him personally. So, but it's like I'm always pushing forward, you know, like, the photographers, creatives, all of that. Always doing that first, man. So, you know, I would definitely say Play, man, you know, he like, I mean, just captures, you know, like, me differently, vastly differently, you know, always too, man. And it's like his type of shooting style. Like, I definitely have seen a lot of other photographers emulate it, which is good, but just been like, at the same time, like, it has been times where that, like, I do, like, hit him up, like, yo, man, like, you know, so-and-so is, like, copying, you know, like, the wave, and just, like, he be so humble with it, too, but, like, nah, bro, you know, it's all right, man. Yeah. I'm like, what? Like, nah, dog. Fuck all that. Like, nah, man. But, yeah, man, like, Play, definitely that, man. Shout out, boy.
That's what's up. Now, I'm glad you got somebody that you tap in with frequently, because I think as an artist, it's always good to have a go-to engineer, a go-to producer. So I think it's kind of the same with, you know, modeling. Like, you want to have someone that you can trust, that you don't have to question if you're looking right behind the camera. You can put the trust in, you know, and it lets you do your job that much better, you know, that much easier.
And it's like, that's the biggest thing, too, about with creatives. Like, let them create. That's their thing. That's their job. If it is a producer, let him produce. If it is a photographer, let him photograph. Like, I mean, you know, like, it's not hard. And you know, like, I think that a lot of people, like, confuse that too as well, is that they'll want to wear X amount of, you know, like, hats, and it's just like, at times it's just like, nah, bro. I mean, just let them work and, like, trust their vision. And it's like, that's the biggest thing that I think I do, like, Play, you know, always that is just trust his vision. Because I already know as far as us like communicating and whatnot, like it's already there. So I mean, like his visuals and stuff like that obviously speak for
themselves.
Like always, man.
Yeah,
he be snapping.
No pun intended.
Literally.
But shout out to him. I never had the chance of meeting him, but I've seen a lot of his work. So
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
like, bro,
he A1 for sure.
He's talented, extremely talented, naturally too.
Dope.
Numbers.
So, yeah, I think y'all a good combination, man. For sure.
Not.
So you mentioned him in regards to how you got the opportunity to work with T.I.'s clothing line, Akoo.
Yeah.
Talk about kind of like, because I didn't seen you on advertisements in the mall, and on their official website,
Bruh.
helping them push clothing. Like, just talk about kind of like the inner workings of how that came about for real.
Like honestly, like it was through a particular photographer named Charles Long. So shout out, to Charles too as well. Like he had reached out, man, to me just randomly too. Like I'm trying to remember what the hell I was doing. Like I think it was either folding clothes or I think it was playing Smash Bros. and it's like I'm just like playing that, and next thing I know, like I kept on seeing like my ticker, and it had said Charles like Long Photography something, and it's like I was like, all right, cool, whatever, and it had just like kept on like popping up. So I said, you know what, let me just look into it, and it's like I clicked on it, and it said, hey, my name is Charles Long, blah blah blah. Like I work with T.I.'s brand, and would you like to shoot? And I was like I had to look at it and like really really like scratch a head like hold on, so hold on, out of like all these people, all these models out here, you want to shoot me? It's like, yo, it's just like flattering. So I mean, like of course I said, yeah, duh, what? So yeah, really that, man, and it's like the biggest thing with Charles is he's your into details. So as far as your shirt and stuff like that being like wrinkled or just the pants is like nah, like he'll like take out time and stop and like make sure it's right. Anybody else that has worked with Charles knows this, trust me. So I mean he's a perfectionist and such a professional. Like he might not talk much, but just like, I mean, like trust me, he's like like on it though, always on it. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, man.
You definitely need somebody that pay attention to details, man.
You got
the little small things. You always need somebody that's keen in regards to that. So shout out to him too. That's big, man.
Yeah,
that's big. So in regards to like being a male model and everything like that, people will see your photos on Instagram. People see your personality on Twitter. When people see you in person, what's like the biggest misconception that people may have about you as a person?
That I'm arrogant.
Yeah.
Number one, arrogant, or just I'm gonna be bougie, or just like I'm not going, like to take out time, and, like to have a conversation and stuff like that, and all that other stuff. So I mean, but I think it's just that, man, because a lot of people get like caught up, man, in a celebrity or like a bit of a local thing, and it's like that's not me, man, at all, man. Like I come from very, very humble, like beginnings, man. So I mean, like pretty much as far as me even being arrogant or cocky or like conceited, it has never ever been, like me. It never has. So why the heck is it going like to all of a sudden change up?
Yeah,
that's whack. So I mean, but yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I mean, just that, like a lot of people, I mean, like don't think I'm friendly. Yeah. I've heard that I'm intimidating, but I think it's from like the women more so.
Okay.
which I'm definitely not though.
True.
I'm a sweetheart. Come on. Now.
So in that same vein,
Same vein.
it was, you know, I try to do my segues, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Do my journalistic due diligence. You know what I'm saying? So
look at that quality.
with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about Twitter a little bit.
Oh man,
it was a tweet a few weeks ago. And you tweeted out, nah, one guy legit said, man, let me hang with you. I know you be where the hoes at. You said, excuse me?
Excuse? I beg your pardon?
So do dudes think that just because you model, you got the hoes? Like, touch on that. Like,
well, like,
where did that come from? Like,
that had just came from, you know, like my previous life inside of the streets.
Okay.
like I'm like literally in like the streets with different kinds of women, and I guess it was just the level of volume or just like the particular types of women that a lot of people would see, you know, like me with, or just what's the word, you know, associate with. I mean, like, therefore, I mean, once they see you with that type of caliber of women, because I do have standards, like I do have, you know, morals, and, you know, most of those women do have that. So, I mean, like, naturally wise, once they see that, they be like, I don't know too much about him, but I'm about to get next to him to hopefully gain, you know, like some traction off of that strength. Yeah. So, and it's like, again, like, I'm very, very personable. Like, I'm very, very easy going. But just, it's like I say, once I see sucker shit, I'm like, that's not me. That's never ever been me. So, yeah. I peep it, though. I get it. I get it, though. Trust me, I get it. It's cool.
Yeah. So, that's what's up, though. So, in regards to, I remember the last time I think I seen you was probably like September.
Downtown Norfolk?
Downtown Norfolk, Granby Street.
Yeah, man.
End up running into you randomly. We had a very good conversation, about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, man.
And I was telling you, man, like, I don't know what it was, but God put something on my spirit that night to tell you to keep going in what you're doing. Yeah. And just to speak positivity into everything you had going on. And I told you, it was like probably like, I think it was like September of last year, and I told you, yo, around February or March, I don't even know what made me say that. I said, yo, about around February or March, bro, God got something in store for you, but just don't stop, keep going, bro.
Yeah.
So you remember all of that?
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, vividly too, and but it's like, again, that's how you know that whatever else that you are doing, that's your purpose, that's your calling, that's your lane. Stay there. Yeah. Keep on going. Yeah. You know,
and dig deep into it for sure.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I seen like, I remember like in February or March of this year, I believe, like you said that it was, you had got offered a contract from a modeling agency in LA. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you can talk about that, but I know it's been a few agencies that's been hitting you up as of late.
It's a few.
Yeah. Like, touch bases on like how that feels and how all of that is kind of, you know, playing out.
Yo, like, that was so crazy as far as you even speaking that, and like, to me, and then like
full like circle, it come into fruition.
Like, yeah, man. That show was one of, you know, like, my goals, I guess, for this year as far as me modeling, which are like to get a agency, and that was just more so too backed up. I mean, like, by Mike, man, you know, like Fletcher, man.
Yeah,
you
man.
Know,
Shout out Mikey.
Super. Mikey rocks. All that, man.
Nico Super.
Yeah, man. Super, man. And, you know, like, he though had, like, challenged me, you know, like, to keep on going, you know, like, to keep on pushing. And sure enough, like, once I got, like, that whole agency, I'm trying to remember, you know, like, their name. But anyway, like, I got in contact with them through a Harlem Globetrotter named Corey Law. Shout out to Corey Law. Really, really good guy, man, from Deep Creek. And back then, once I met him back in 2004, you know, like he was like pretty much like LeBron, basically. You know, I mean, just as far as just like his frame, his size, like dunking, shit like that. But anyway, like he had got me though, like in contact with his people.
Okay.
And they had really had liked what like they had seen, and then they had reached out to me with a contract, and like I was like, oh, okay, so then they is like serious.
Stuff
like,
getting real.
Yeah. So the biggest thing though, I mean, that had fell on through with them was just as far as them, you know, covering certain pretty much, you know, expenses, because I'm all the way on like the East Coast, and y'all are on like the West Coast.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I just can't just drop a dime and just like leave, you know, like to come out there, you know, like for X amount of days, all for just me.
Yeah.
You know, like I need y'all as an agency, or, you know, like a particular label to like fund that a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all of it, but just a little bit. You know, like whether it be like a hotel or like a car or like anything.
Room and board, all of that.
Anything. So I mean, once they had like politely said that they couldn't, I was like, okay, cool then. So then I'm like, obviously that is not my route.
Yeah.
But what exactly had told me though was that my like market value out here is there. It's there. It's definitely there. If I do got LA like talent, then it's like I could damn sure make it anywhere.
Yeah.
That's just like common sense.
Yeah.
It's logic. So I mean, pretty much as far as any other like agencies, you know, like that have been reaching out and stuff like that, I would love to like sign to an agency and be represented correctly, but just at the same time, like it's not no, you know, make or break thing either.
Yeah.
So if it happens, it happens, and once it do, then it will.
In due time. Yeah, in due time. When everything lines up and it makes the most sense, that's when it's gonna.
It's never on your time, but it's literally on God's time.
Talk about
know
it.
that.
Organic purpose, organic. Everything organic.
Letters.
Facto. So, talk about. I believe last year you had got the attention of KSwiss as well.
Oh man, yeah, man.
And
KSwiss, man.
you know,
Omar, man. Shout out, man. You know, the Omar, man.
Yeah.
For that.
Speak on that, man. Like, what made you gravitate? Man. It's so many brands. What made you gravitate to KSwiss? And then
because all right. Like I tell like anybody, the most logical places to gravitate towards is your like the bigger brands. That makes sense. I get that, but just at the same time, it is so many people that are doing the same thing. So why the fuck are you going like to continue to do it the same thing?
Sure.
You fucking want different.
Switch it up.
Like, it's common sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, pretty much as far as anybody, I mean, just trying that, like, unless it is that you are a celebrity or just a really big, like, following or just a quote-unquote influencer, that, you know, like, it makes sense. But just, if it's like that you were just an everyday Joe and stuff like that, that is just trying, like, to get into it,
yeah.
Myself, like, personally, was just thinking, like, okay, so what's another brand that is going to like to stand out,
yeah,
you know, like to make sense. And like I got gifted with those KSwiss shoes from a particular shoot down in Florida with me and like my photographer named Sensei. And Sensei, that's another guy that is your like play. Once I link up, I mean, with him, like it's always natural. It's nothing forced. Like both of us want, you know, the right content, the right shots, and just like the level of execution is always there. It always hits. So, Sensei, thank you, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, like I got gifted. I mean, you know, like those shoes, and it's like every single post, right? What I would do is tag them, which I never ever had thought that they were going to like to notice me because, you know, my following is decent, but it's not, you know, like the 20K and 30K and shit like that. But nah, like, they freaking had noticed. So, you know, like the gentleman, I mean, like that actually runs did Omar. Omar had just like sent out a DM saying, yo, I see you working. Also, too, like, I would like to do a content shoot with you. And it's like, again, folding clothes, and it's like I get the ticker, man, that says KSwiss, and it's like I literally had double taked on it because I was like, KSwiss did not just message me. Like, I mean, like
the official KSwiss.
Yeah, like I mean,
the blue
once I saw that blue check, I was like, it's go time. It's go time. Numbers, letters, all that. So so it's like I tap in on it, and it's like it says that, and it's like, you know, they had basically said, hey, look, like, I want like to gift you with a particular shoe for you, you know, like to do a shoot with, and it's like the first person that I had thought about was definitely Play. I was like, you know what? If it is anybody else that deserves a certain look, a certain like credit, it got to be Play. Yeah. And like Play had collaborated. Damn, man, I'm drunk. Anyway, collaborated with me, like my guy Fazo Joe. That's another one, Joe. That man's shot is mean, boy. Is mean. And like Play and Joe had like handled like the photography to videography, for like the behind, you know, like the scene stuff. And you know, like we had a great shoot. It was like, you know, like really quick. It was good energy. It was good content, and you know, like we had sent it on through, and they were cool with it. So I mean, like I pretty much had got a bit of a placement, you know, with you know, like Swiss. So yeah, shout out, you know, like the KSwiss, man. Like as far as this working though, again, let's do it. Let's figure out something. So yeah, like I definitely had a great time shooting for them guys.
That's definitely what's up. I think it's important that you put a team around you that y'all could get it right the first time and not have to do a bunch of revisions and send it back and forth and no, change this or we don't like the lighting here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all knocked it out the first time, so that kind of attests to the quality of people that you have around you, and it's important to put a good team in place to make yourself, you know what I'm saying, represent you.
Like I definitely have said this though. Between Play and Fazo, those two guys work together like concisely. They like Kobe and Shaq. You know, like seriously, whichever one wants to be Kobe or Shaq, that's fine. Let y'all boys, you know, figure that out. That so yeah.
No, that's what's up, bro. That's what's good. So
I'm definitely drunk.
Tell us about. A few months back, you landed a placement in VoyageATL. They did a write-up about you.
And, I forgot about that.
Yeah, sorry. You know, we this is what we get paid to do. We know everything. We like Nardwar. Clearly. We know everything. We do our research.
Good job, Cook.
You know.
Hey.
So yeah, for sure. So like, just talk about how that came about and like what that meant to you at that time to get that acknowledgement, because that's a big, you know, publication.
Yeah, man. Number one, like as far as anybody reaching out to do a story on me, like I said, number one is more so humbling, like it's flattering, like it just shows that whatever else I've been doing, like it's been working, like it has been, you know, like for it, you know, and but as far as, you know, like the coming of it was actually like I got like my first taste of it was with Sensei actually. One of our photos had got like published actually. So I mean that was like back in like 2019 I think of you know, like the fall I think. Okay. So like I pretty much had reached out, you know, like to them, you know, like to do a story, and like surprisingly they had snapped on back, you know, like to me. You know, like to do it, say, yeah, like sure, like, you know, like of course. So, you know, I mean, but just it's like I said, man, for just people or just publications and like magazines to really like take out time to like credit me, you know, if like modeling is just humbling, man, because again, like, you know, like as far as me starting off in modeling, like I was telling you off of air and whatnot, was just on, like some hater shit. Straight up hater shit. Fuck it. Hater shit,
You
man.
gonna touch on that?
Yeah.
Or like,
I mean, so all right, boom.
briefly, you giving the cliff notes. You ain't
Yeah,
gotta tell them
yeah,
everything
yeah,
you told me off
Nah,
air,
nah,
but
nah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
Down to Monco. Shit like that. Bang, bang.
Shout out URL smack.
Nah, yo, so look, right, real quick. Like, it was on like some hater shit, but it was on like some motivational shit. Like, I had seen a particular person that was in Chesapeake that had got, I guess like famous, and it's like he had got a Fashion Nova plug, and it's like I looked at his work, and it was really it was like cut and dry, like it wasn't anything special.
Yeah.
So it was like I sat back and said, you know what, I look better than him, but I'm like, more so too, I can do this shit better. Talk that talk, King. So I mean, I was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do this shit right though,
Mm-hmm.
because as far as him getting that Fashion Nova plug, I was like, yo, like that's cute. I get it, but just at the same time, I can do like I can do something better.
Yeah.
I already know that.
Yeah.
I felt that. So I mean, that's exactly what had kicked it off in drive for real.
No.
Letters.
That's real. No, I'm glad that you touched on that, man, because I'm glad that it put that battery in your back, dog.
It did.
No matter how controversial, it put a battery in your back, and now look at your growth now, years later.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So
thank you.
So, in regards to recently, a few months ago, I seen that you have started. You got a logo and everything for Chase Your Purpose.
Chase Your Purpose.
Yes,
man.
a play off of your name.
Yeah,
talk about exactly what that is and what you plan on doing with that.
With like the brand and like the message is literally chasing your purpose. So whatever talent, whatever gift, like that you have as an individual, that means like to pursue that. Keep on pushing for it, and just like try your like to utilize it as best as possible, monetize it even.
Mm-hmm. So
like example, like as far as you being a like a rapper, that's your purpose, that's your gift. That is literally something that is a God-given talent that like it just feels natural.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it's more of a motivational like message too as well, or just like a motto. So it's just simply put, whatever else that you are talented in, or just you are like flourishing in, that's your purpose. So like keep on going with it, keep on pushing, keep on like pursuing it, because who knows, like that's your lane. So naturally stay there. So I've been trying like to make it though a bit of a clothing brand too as well. So like I'm working on that steadily. I'm working on that diligently. But I mean, at the same time, with like me, getting like booked, to me working, to me being, like a father of 3 and stuff like that. It's like it gets busy, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, just But like I can definitely tell everybody by like fall time, more than likely, what I should have is like some shirts, some hoodies out, merch, all that stuff. So if it's like, like that y'all are definitely supporting me, then support that as well. So
Thanks.
I appreciate y'all.
For sure. That's something that everybody can look forward to in the fall. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get our hoodies on, and what I'm saying? So, and then that'll be dope too, because you already do photo shoots, so to be able to wear your own brand in your stuff too, and mix and match it with other brands, that'll be a dope look. Also too,
like the gentleman, I mean, like that had actually made like the actual logo is Doug. So shout out to Doug Smallwood, man. Appreciate you, man, too, as well, because he had took out time, man. A lot of time, like to work with concepts, to work with this, to like, hey, what do you think about this, or what, So definitely though, like Doug, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
That's what's up. I've heard of Doug. I know him through Mikey. Him through
man.
Mikey. I've never had a chance to meet him, but I've heard good things about him as well.
Listen, Doug is not a talker, like unless that y'all like converse. Up until that point, he's like this. He's just just like chilling. So, but yeah, Doug is good people's man. Like he's always like pushing. Like as well as a business or just a like a focal like point, whatever else like that you are working towards and whatnot. He'll like push you always that, man.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So, on Instagram, bro, I see like over the past, it's been like forever, dog. Like when you post on your story, you use your platform to shine light on a lot of other people. And that's something in Virginia that a lot of people don't do because it could come off as like dick riding or whatever it is, trying to ride a wave. But you definitely, use your platform to shine light on other creatives in the area. What makes you want to do that, and talk about why you actually do it?
Number one, I'm so glad, like that somebody else notices that, because I do that shit just off of like love, off of strength, man. Because like again, the problem with VA is that everyone else just wants to focus on them, like instead of everyone else.
Talk about it.
You freaking look at like New York, you look at Atlanta. All they do is like get on and just like put on other people. So I mean, like as far as us being so ignorant to not do the same thing to show, I mean, like the same love to like creators, to whether it be content people, photographers, to videographers, to business owners, to like all that stuff. Like we are literally the like culture, the like pulse of it. So like, why not
talk about it, man?
So
and at the end of the day, it just goes back to networking as well, because you never know who is going to. Not to say that this is why you do it or anybody does it, but you never know how that post, how you reposting somebody could keep somebody motivated. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always that. Like, I mean, like I think I had tweeted, like this too as well, was, like the people, I mean, that are doing things out here that are actually business owners, that are actually moving like, like the culture forward, like NATO. NATO is a business entrepreneur, like period. But it's like, just as much as he has as far as like his wealth for like businesses and stuff like that, that is like the most humblest guy, humblest guy. Free game all day. So I mean, if he has so much things like going on, that's like busy, actively doing things, then why the heck can't everyone else do it too as well?
That's a fact.
Simply put. So I mean, that's another reason why too, man.
No, that's real, man. Because a lot of people will get on and then they won't reach back.
I want to see people win. Period. Whether it's me or whether it's someone else, I want to see people win, and that's exactly what I think it is about. It should be anyway. Like, it should be genuine too as well.
Yeah.
My thing is like this: if it's fake, then cool, keep it there, because it is a lot of different forms, different quote unquote people. I mean, that are of the quote unquote culture that are just being phony, man. It's too many. It's like, I mean, like, I really got the right mind to like call them out, but at the same time, it is not my business to per se. But just as far as the particular people that know who I'm talking about, y'all know, because they be like pushing that culture and like pushing like the culture and like us like winning, but at the same time, you were doing underhanded shit. And it's like, that's that phony shit, dog. Like that's that sucker shit that, I mean, like, I cannot co-sign. Like, I'm from Norfolk. Bowling Park days.
Shark City.
90s.
is what they call it.
Days. So, I mean, like, you know, like, guys, yo, moving here, man, without, like, integrity, code of ethics, all that stuff, I don't deal with. Nah, it's not me.
No, that's real, man. Your reputation really all you have, and that'll precede you out here. You know what I'm saying? So if you are backstabbing people, if you shiesty, if you not doing right by people, if you're not paying people,
talk that talk, King. Talk that talk, King.
If you're not doing that reputation gonna catch up with you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So, I'm big on that though, man. I'm big. Like, I mean, you know, if a person is genuine, I believe it. But once you start doing sucker shit, that's you. That's you now. Forever. Fuck out of here.
Talk that talk, kid. Hey, let him know. He from Norfolk, dog.
Bonaparte, like, what?
Don't get it.
You know, like the 90s? Like, bro, like.
Yeah, he come from a different cloth.
Dog.
You feel what I'm saying?
Knuckle game up, man, like, for real. Right off top. Like, come on, bro. Like,
hey, you talk about you don't understand why people intimidated by you because you sit out here talking that talk, nigga.
That's not me though.
It can go there real quick though.
It can go there quick because like, I mean, like, dog. That's the problem though, is that because I'm light skinned, because I'm model, because I look good and shit like that, motherfuckers think it's like, it's like it's gay, like, sweet.
Like it's sweet,
and it's not, and it's not. G, it's not, dog. Bonaparte, Bayside, like, motherfuckers know me, man. Like, for real, man. Like, come on now, like, nah.
Niggas know your body. Stop playing. They know how you give it up. Stop playing, bro.
Summer winds was good, man.
Hey, man.
Bayside
That's crazy.
Era, man.
That's crazy.
Right off top.
No, man. So talk about like any. He lit right now.
I am.
So talk about like on a lighter note. You switch it up a little bit. Talk about talk about some advice. Like, all right, say you've been on somebody's radar for a year or two, and then like, you know what? I actually want to try my hand in modeling as well. Yeah. What's some advice that you could give somebody who wants to start doing something similar to what you're doing, but just may not have the oomph or the drive to actually put their foot forward and get started?
Well, number one is that what you have to have is confidence. Confidence within you. Mm-hmm. You have to have that, because like otherwise then nobody else is going like to accept it. Yeah. Nobody else is going to accept it. Mm-hmm. Like I said to you. So, I would just say, I mean, just find inspiration, number one, but also just be yourself. Be yourself, man. Like, I mean, like regardless of whatever else is trending out here to whatever else is popping or whichever case or whichever form, just like the biggest thing is just being you. Mm-hmm. Whatever else is like different, implement that, exploit that, because it is like, man, it's so many people out here that are followers. So many people mean like that are followers, pretenders, cappers, whatever you want to call them. But it's so many people that are following trends, like instead of doing them. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I mean, once I do see people going this way, I just automatically just want to just go that way. Mm-hmm. Got to go that way. No. Because it just makes some sense. So, I mean, just ultimately just be yourself, trust yourself, and just have a plan, have a vision, execute it, work hard.
Hey, they say without a vision, the people will perish. So you talking real talk, man. So in regards to when you said when people go this way, you go this way. Yeah. A personal question. Yeah. Go off. Outside of modeling.
Go off, King.
Personal question that I want to know, and we've had heated Twitter debates about this, and you know where I'm going with this.
Why do I fucking know? Go ahead.
What is your beef?
Jesus Christ.
What is your beef with Kanye West? Why don't you care for him? Why do you speak out against him as if he's a false prophet?
I always.
What is your explain your beef with him? Why don't you like him?
Because I thrive off of negativity. I like it. Nah, look, man. Like, I mean, like, real ass shit is just that because of how freaking potent Kanye's following is. It's just like, bro, like, I definitely do understand his passion and, I mean, like, his rants at times. Mm-hmm. Like, his rants at times do be valid, but a lot of times it's a bunch of bullshit. And it's just like, you know, once it is, you know, like, you are selling Yeezy slides for, like, $200 and shit like that, or, like, $400, whatever case. But, like, you look at them and like, it's some basic shit. So, like, my thing is like this. If yo was at Walmart, y'all motherfuckers would not even take a second, you know, like, to even pick them up. But, like, because it got a Kanye West, like, you know, like, cosign on it, y'all want to buy it up and shit like that. Once again, y'all got to think for yourselves. Stop following people. Stop following, like, I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, like, that every single thing that Kanye West is, like, you know, like, trash or whatever else. But I will say this. That man lost me once he said that slavery was a choice. I was through. I was done.
To each his own. To each his own. I understand what you're saying,
Think
though.
about
That's
that
what he
sentiment.
lost. That's what he lost a lot of people when he was saying stuff like that.
Think how ignorant that sounds. Slavery was a choice. A choice? Bruh, like, I swear to... Yo. Like,
bro, see, you getting heated like he just said that yesterday.
Like,
and you know what?
Bruh,
I ain't even going to... This look,
that's a wild-ass statement.
We'll have to talk off air because I have literally counterpoints for everything you say.
I know,
but this ain't about Kanye. This is about Chase.
Not,
you know what I'm saying? And about chasing your purpose. Not his.
He said chasing your purpose.
So that's what we gonna do.
Like it,
you know what I'm saying? But no, I just wanted to touch. I just wanted to touch on it. You know what I'm saying?
Just okay.
You know,
long ass story short, just that's exactly what I be talking about. Once you got people going this way, that means that you got to go the opposite way because it has to be that equilibrium. It has to be that. You have to have the yin with the yang. And guess what? I'm usually the yang. Like, I'm, you know, once I make certain, like, takes, people like, get upset. Like, once I said, I mean, that Andre 3000 was overrated, I got canned. But like I said, you cannot be a top 10 rapper without an actual produce, like, of an actual album. Yeah. Give us your album. Give us your EP. Yeah. But it's like the only, you know, like, the only thing that we got, like, to reference you is just a bunch of verses. Okay, cool.
Verses and The Love Below, right?
Yeah, that's literally it. But if it is like we're just gonna like to relate that, then we, you know, like, could really say that Wayne is, like, pretty much better. But whichever case, that's a whole nother, like, topic. There's a whole nother podcast.
We'll have to have you back. And we just talk about just
rap.
Rap
shit.
For sure. So no, I mean, like I said, to each his own. I respect you standing 10 toes on your opinion and not getting swayed, because a lot of people will, like, I stay on my side when we go back and forth. You know how I'm gonna give it up, and I know how you gonna give it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is. But sometimes we agree to disagree, but it ain't no love lost. You know what I'm saying?
I love to debate. Anybody that really knows me knows that I love to debate, but it's not like to prove, you know, like, right or wrong, but it's just literally to give you a different thought. That's it. Simply put. Yeah. But as far as, you know, like, debating, that's me. I'm here for that.
For sure.
Always.
For sure. So one of my last questions is, of course, like, you've been heavy on the modeling over the past few years. Yeah, do you have any aspirations to, like, transition into acting? Because I seen you was on a set. I seen a script in your hand maybe a few months ago. Talk about that.
Yeah, man. That whole script, man, was with my guy Mid and, you know, like, my guy James. And James is an older cat too as well, but just, like, once he get into that acting mode, he's completely different. Like, I mean, like that's his character, that's his mood. And but just, like, you know, like, it was a bit of a small, like, script like the work. And coming from like modeling, it's almost like modeling, but at the same time, like it's just plugging in words. And like as far as me even remembering lines and like saying them joints on cue, but you got like to execute like the lines, but also to like the actual like emotion
behind,
which is hard.
Words. Yeah,
and it's like, I mean, for me, like I just don't got the patience like to act per se, but at the same time, like I really can't say that because I haven't done it enough.
Yeah.
So if I do get another opportunity, like to act or to do something of that whole measure, then cool. But just another thing too as well that was kind of like holding like me back was like a bit of a speech impediment and stuff like that too as well, because in anybody that like struggles with speech impediment or just like stuttering or whichever case, you freaking know how fucking difficult it is like to be saying something but you can't, like literally. So that whole part there was a bit of a challenge, I guess, but like at the same time I like that challenge. I welcome it because it's almost just like proving X amount of people wrong, or like whichever people from like the past the sort. So it kind of gives you a bit of a battery too as well, like to just do that just because. So
no, for sure.
Cool.
I mean, I can relate to that. I heard you speak about it on Sherm's podcast too.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Sherm too.
Yeah,
good
Sherm,
brother,
man. My guy, yo.
75 Junction.
Hey. Also too, I want that rematch in Smash Bros. Like dead ass, like for real. I'm coming for your neck, kid.
Yeah, man.
Numbers.
But yeah, I heard about you, touching bases on that, and
man.
I could relate to that because people don't know. Like I grew up, I talked about it in 7 Cities documentary.
Yeah, man.
Plug on Amazon Prime. Go check that out.
Look at us.
And I know y'all got it because y'all watched Coming to America 2 on there. So I don't want to hear no excuse.
Coming to America was trash. I will say that much. That
Here
shit.
he go with his hot take.
Ass.
So yeah, I talked about it on there, but I also grew up with a speech impediment as well, and I had to go to speech pathology and get all of that worked out. And now look,
that shit's trash.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
That shit's trash.
It was, bro. They make you sit in the classroom and they play like Candyland with you, and you get to move the pieces around if you pronounce something correctly. Like
I'll be like, bro, I'm fucking not slow here. Like god damn, nigga, like what?
Yeah. Like I had to go through that joint for a few years because I couldn't say certain stuff correctly, but now it's like that paid off because look, I got a whole master's degree in communication.
They freaking said it was W's like H's or some shit like that.
For me, it was my name is Trey. People know that, like
Treyway,
and I couldn't even,
but not in that way.
And I couldn't even say like my T's. I couldn't say certain things, bro. And it was just
like either H's or R's or some old shit, man.
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't even know, but I know it was messing me up, dog. And it's like you at a certain age, it's cute, but it's cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cute when it's like, oh, he sounds like, Yeah. But nah, my parents won't. My mom, shout out to mom, she won't going for it. She was pulling me out of like at least twice a week, pulling me out of my actual school and And I went to private school, and she was taking me to public school for the speech pathology, and
it's a real thing,
and it paid off because I rap, so I couldn't say my verses correctly if I didn't go do that. Y'all would have never got no bars from Cooke if I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine that? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, bro. So it paid off, bro. But yeah, bro,
like, I mean, clearly though, because you sound just as fluent as fuck, dog. like damn, dog. I'm kind of jealous, man. But nah, man. Like, I mean, but it's like I'll be matter of fact, this show whole like conversation though had circled on back with like my boy Paris and Fazo. Okay. Fazo actually was just that everybody has like insecurities. Yeah, everybody has a certain fault, but it's almost like relishing that though too as well, because that's you. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what makes you stand out. That's exactly what makes you special. Yeah, unique. But it's like, again, like between like elementary school school to middle school, that show when it had just changed up though for me. So that's all another reason why, as far as me loving like Bayside and loving Virginia Beach, you know, so much, because it had like it forced me to like grow up. It forced me, you know, like to be more of a vocal point, you know, or a piece, quote unquote. So yeah, man, you know, like Bayside and Virginia Beach, summer winds always, man, is like, you know, like there, man. Always is, man.
That's what's up. It's always close to your heart. That's what's up.
Always that, man. I love it there.
Facts, bro. So yeah, we can't let you leave, bro. We play this with all of our guests. It's called the Trouble Bubble.
I like it. I thrive off of negativity.
Yo, it's called the Trouble Bubble, so we definitely gonna put you in the hot seat before you get up out of here.
Yeah, man.
When you pop the bubble, if you get 1 through 3, it's a slight question, kind of mild, easy to answer. If you get 4 through 6, it's gonna be something a little bit more spicy, something a little bit more harder to answer. So without further ado, go ahead and
I hope I get 6.
go ahead and pop the bubble, man.
Oh, man.
All right. So
That's
it's
whack.
one of these.
That's whack, dog. What is one thing you stand in line for an hour for? Shit. Like an hour.
It's something that's important to you that you'll stand in.
It's going to sound bad because I am a quote unquote model, but I'm gonna say it. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme donuts. A dozen. Original glazed. You got me there every time. And listen, let that hot sign be on.
That hot sign.
Man, it's a chicken nugget wrap, Playboy. We in there.
In there like swimwear. No cap.
Boy.
No cap. You give me this up. So yeah, you can go
again?
ahead and pop again.
Yeah. I like. Nah.
Oh, this dude skipping all the.
There you go.
Right,
6. There you go.
All right. Yo.
Yeah, man. Bump it.
Go ahead. It's a green card.
Oh, God. God damn.
See, look. He said he wanted it. Now
I like it. I like it.
Read it.
Where is the weirdest place you've had sex? And
God.
The weirdest place that I've had sex was probably in the parking lot of Walmart.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
At that closeout sale.
Rollback prices.
That man selling a rollback plate. Yeah,
yo.
man. Yeah, man. I was wilding.
Hey, that's your formal life. That's your formal life.
Hold on. Again? Oh shit.
He got another 6.
Another 6.
Another one.
Reveal all the details of your last kiss. Well, okay, so like, see, like the thing about it is that, like, I kiss Lena like just about every single day. So before I left this morning, it was just you know, like a nice little like kiss, and then so I kissed Lennox, Fat Man. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
okay,
like
that's a nice wholesome answer. So that don't count as
all right. Okay, cool.
As a spicy question, bro. I'm just let you know.
All right. Who is the last person you creeped on social media? Creeped. What does that mean exactly? Details, please.
What do you mean by that? Drewski voice.
Yeah. He said, "What do you mean by that?"
I guess like anybody's page that you might have been on, man or woman.
Pause.
Checking out their work, checking out.
Fucking man. Pause. Hella pause on that, dog. Nah, female.
I'm trying to say you, dog.
No, cause like, nah, bro. That's.
He said, nah.
Like, I mean, you know, like the setup with like the alley-oop, like, nah.
Oh damn, bro.
It wouldn't have worked. The last person that I was checking, like, who?
It could be a celebrity. It could be.
The last.
You don't even got a name drop if you don't want to.
No. Like, cause the last person that I forget just looked at was Dasha Polanco. Yes,
her. Orange is the New Black.
The Orange is the New Black. That is a beautiful woman.
Okay.
Like I've always had a thing, like for her. Always had. As a matter of fact, she freaking had like tweeted me like back in like 2019.
Oh, for real?
And guess what I did? I hit the DM immediately. It was like, yo, what's up? Stop playing with me. Because like for real, I know you see me. Take a flight out there. But now,
respectfully.
Disrespectfully. Like all the way. But now it's like I got, Lena. So she's like perfect. I love her.
Okay. Good answer. If you want to pop some more, you can.
Oh, for real? All right.
Yeah. It's up to you, bro.
Nah. Five?
Yeah, that's a
5 still?
yeah.
Okay, all right, bet.
This dude is skipping all the. Hey, yo, he different. Hey, yo, he cut different, dog.
I like it. What's the most embarrassing thing you ever did on a date? The most embarrassing thing I did on a date that I can recall is I had said that I had a emergency and I left the girl at the date, at the place, at the venue. And that was simply because her picture, the face did not match up, and it's like again. Once again, anybody that knows me knows that I'm big on faces. So like that
That's
face card gotta be valid. It gotta be valid because like otherwise then I'm leaving, aborting. Like why?
Hey bro, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give.
It was not. This is too as well, like, I'm talking about like 2014 or 20,
okay.
like 15, because like regularly I do not do dates. I don't because that's just a fucking waste of money. So
Holy shit.
yeah, like that's a waste of money. That's a waste of money. So I mean, like as far as y'all guys that want to do dates, y'all can do that, stupid. But I mean, like,
oh my god,
like for me back then, like that was not a thing.
So what you saying is you didn't even want to go on the date at first, and then you got on the date, and then shorty didn't even look like she said she was gonna look.
It's more so like this. I'm a person of value, and
you're a high value man. Shout out Kevin said.
Hey yo, man, get that clown out of here, dog. That is not a realistic representation of an everyday man. So like Kevin Samuel applies to guys with money and with clout. That's cool, that's fine. But guess what? That ain't me. I got some money, but I don't got that money. Mm-hmm. But just in general, is that I mean, I just want guys to value themselves first, value themselves more, because like think about it. Once again, thinking is that every single guy is you're gonna like to ask her to go out on a date. That's cool. So I mean, now it's like this. What you have placed, like yourself as is like the everyday guy. So I mean, like as far as you even offering dates is what you have to ask your own self is she qualified enough for a date? Just saying. Yeah. It's too many guys. It's literally too many guys out here that are willingly doing dates for no reason without like really having conversation, dialogue with this woman
before
knowing her really.
To that point.
Because like no offense, but it is a privilege to go out with me. Period.
Talk about it.
Not you.
Talk your shit, King.
But it's me. Number one.
I'm him.
So I mean,
he is me.
pretty much. So I mean, yeah, like I mean, like I'm very, very like picky on time and energy and like all the other fuckity fuck shit. But just like period, man. It's just about value, man. What do you value your own self? What do you value your own time? So if it's like, I mean, like that is, like your giveaway, like to get her to go out with you is your like to bring up a date, then that is just pathetic.
So how would you suggest that if a dude sees if they don't know each other, like, and you see a girl on social media, you slide in her DMs, you're trying to pursue her, which is the man's job. How would you suggest that a man, as opposed to asking her out, what would be your play? What's your suggestion on how to do it?
The biggest thing is to literally read the room. Read it. Read it because it's like if it's like that she is not matching your own energy, then I mean, like should tell you something. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with pursuing, but it's just once like pursuing turns into being thirsty. You know, like it has to be a balance, which a lot of guys do not know how to mirror that, and that's the key.
So my takeaway as to what you're saying is you as the man needs to know if the type of quality of shorty that you're pursuing
is
whether she deserves Riley's or Ruth Chris.
Pretty much.
That's what you're saying, right?
Pretty
like,
much.
You need to know
mindset too as well. Like I mean, it literally like depends on you and like what kind of phase like that you are in. If it's like that you are trying like to really build and like trying like to have a relationship that is actually meaningful, then okay, cool. Then like date, talk, conversate, and just try like to figure it out. But if it's like that you are just trying like to smash, why the heck are you taking her out? Why the heck are you spending money for? That does not make any sense. So I mean, like my thing is like this: why the heck are you going like to give off your own self again for like dog like that's a waste of time. If it's really, I mean, just that, then cool. State that, but just do it in a bit of a different manner and just be honest. That's it. Simply put.
I respect that. I think a lot of women respect that too, as opposed to trying to waste their time and wine and dine.
Yeah, man.
If you just trying to smash, then I guess say that.
Yeah, like I mean, like
because they could get the wrong impression by you trying to wine and dine them if
correct.
That's not even what you really want in a relationship.
But it's like I'm just saying though. Again, that show a value thing. I mean, like as far as a man, if it's like all right, if it's like a woman sees a man with like value, she knows that. Trust me. They'll see it. They like analyze it, and they like pretty much attract to it. So I mean, when you are doing that and moving that way, it is going to come that way to you. So I mean, like pretty much as far as you always offering dates and offering like to go out places, like I mean, if it's like this too as well, if it's like that is you, then that's cool. But just as far as an everyday person, everyday guy that is like genuinely trying like to get her attention, do not offer her a date. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a waste of time because like I had just said, think about this. Think about how many guys have offered that, same like thing. Think about that. Now it's like this. Once you offer that, you are back in that whole list of like the everyday guys. So, okay, cool. So now it's like that you aren't going to like to stand out to her now. Congratulations. You have played yourself.
I feel that. Well, hey, do you want to pop one more before you get up out of here?
Yeah, man. Sure, man. Okay. Why not? And that's a 2. Guess what? We are going like to skip on that.
He said F the rules, dog.
Oh, God. Yo, and this joint, and like, yo.
See, that's, bro, you can't answer
this joint here is kind of wild. Well, it's not wild, but like, why did your last relationship end? Interesting. Truthfully, what exactly had ended it was just her just being greedy, like she like it just wanted more of how can I put it, man? She had wanted more of like the clout like driven like type of guy, like that has to be seen and like all the other extra stuff, and that's not me. So, like, I'm not about like to change up me to like
appease.
Yeah, I'm not, man. And like, but it's like I was telling, like, matter of fact, my boy Paris and like Faisal too. Lastly, was that's exactly what has sparked. I mean, like me actually, finding me, believing me first, trusting me first, and having me time. Like to actually elevate. So I mean, like it was like trying like to find happiness within her, like instead of myself. So it's like, as far as me getting played the way that I did, guess what? That's on you, dumbass. Like, I mean, like, you know, like,
Wow.
you should have been more, like confident. So I mean, like, but it's like it's like I tell anybody, every single situation, to every single type of conversation, to every dealing is a bit of a lesson, somewhere. It's there, trust me. So I mean,
It's not an L, it's a lesson. That's what they say.
It got to be, allegedly.
Well, hey, if she hear this, I know she learned her lesson. It sound like it.
I mean,
it
like, dog, I don't fucking care. Like, I mean, shout out though, like to her for like making me
a better man,
a better man, a better person, a better model for Lena.
Yo, that's bro. As harsh as that sounds, yo, some people are really just in people's lives to make them a better person for the next person.
I'm telling you,
and when
bro,
you realize that, you will be a lot more at peace because you know what I'm saying. Like, people are in your life for reasons or seasons, so it's like, yo, that's real. That what you saying, man.
Do I hate her? No. If it's like I had saw her today, would I speak? Fuck no, I wouldn't speak, or just like have like conversation. Do I like wish her well? I don't. So I'm like, therefore, then like I'm just not going like to be like I'm not going like to say like the cliche thing. I'm not, because it's not genuine.
Yeah.
So like therefore, so why do you?
Yeah, don't
like,
be fake.
that?
Yeah, don't be fake.
I don't.
Well, you might get to the point one day where you might not be anytime soon, but you might get to the point where you be like, okay, you can actually wish her well, maybe.
I can see this now. That a lot of people say that like I might be better or like whichever case, but it's not about me being bitter or whatever else, but it's about like the principle, because again, I value myself very, very high. So like once you waste my time, I like it roused the fuck out of me. So, but respectfully, thank you, because it had, helped me prosper more clearly. So, it's all good.
That's
Numbers.
what it is. Numbers. Hey.
Good job, Chase.
So, man, for the people who already aren't tapped in with your movement, tell them where they can follow you at on social media.
Yeah, so if it's on Instagram, it's _the1chase. And if it's on Twitter, because I'm actively on Twitter a lot, it's Chase NFK. And TikTok, it is like the same thing as _the1chase. And Facebook, I'm not giving you that because I don't even be up there like that, so it's no point. So,
hey, brother, I appreciate you tapping in with the Trouble Pod, bro. Yo, it's been a pleasure having you.
It's literally trouble. So it's a lot of clips and sound bites for them,
for sure. We gonna cut it up for sure. Like it. But hey, thanks again, bro. It's been another episode of I May Get in Trouble for This. Follow the podcast on the Trouble Pod on Instagram.
Subscribe to
the YouTube channel. Subscribe to his YouTube channel for his vlogs. And follow me on Instagram at T.Cooke Official. We out. Peace.
Numbers.